Hello, welcome. It's Abidi's Kitchen, and today we're making some fish choka. For this recipe, you'll need boneless fish. I'm using tilapia, a medium-sized onion, pepper of your choice, fine leaf thyme, dried or fresh can be used, salt to taste, tomato paste or sazon for color, and a pinch of curry powder. Now the curry powder is optional. Now for the fish I'm using tilapia fillets here today, and you can also use cod. I've done this with cod and the Guyana catfish. It doesn't matter, but you want boneless fish. It makes it nice and tasty because this will be crumbled and broken up to make the choka. So over here at the stove I have a kahari coming up to boil with water. I'm adding here a little bit of salt, about half teaspoon, and that is just to help in boiling the fish. And into the boiling water I am adding my pieces of tilapia fillet. Now this step is very important. It is going to help to cook the fish, and it's going to remove some of that fishy taste. And the fish was washed and had been draining. I washed it with a little bit of lime juice and water, and now I'm putting it to boil for about 5 minutes. As soon as the color changes and the tilapia becomes cloudy, I'm going to strain it off. So it's been 5 minutes, and as you can see, the tilapia has become very cloudy, and if I were to go try to lift it up, it's breaking apart, and that is ready. I'm going to turn the stove off, and I'm going to strain this off and then return the pan to the stove to go into the frying up process. I'm showing you this has been the poached tilapia, and it's flaking really nicely here, and it's ready to be seasoned with the onion, pepper and other seasonings. Okay, so into my dried and hot pan I'm adding in some vegetable oil. About 2 to 4 tablespoons would do good. And I'm gonna wait for that to come up to heat. Into my hot oil, onion and pepper. I'm gonna let this saute here for about 2 to 3 minutes. I want the onion to start to get a little bit clear and brown. After 2 minutes, I am going to add about 1 teaspoon of tomato paste, and this is going to add some nice color to the choka. And traditionally this is how my grandma made it, with tomato paste, and this added a nice pink or slightly reddish hue to the choka, and it made it rich and tasty. So I'm just gonna let this go for about 60 seconds. I want the tomato paste to warm through, and then I'm going to be adding the fish and the other ingredients. Okay, now I'm going to be adding in all of the fish into here. And remember, this has been washed with lime juice and water, and it's been poached for about 5 minutes, so it's pretty much cooked. And now you're just seasoning it up. You don't want water in there. You want to drain this off as dry as possible. Into there I'm going to crush my fine leaf thyme. Fresh is nice if you have. Add that into there. My 1/4 teaspoon of curry powder, and that's my touch. And salt. Now that will be salt to taste. And you're going to break the pieces of fish up. Alright, that's looking really lovely there already. And this goes really well with dal and rice, or dal and roti, and it can also be eaten just like this with, you know, stuffed into the sada roti or wrapped up into the oil roti. Now I'm just going to let my fish and my seasoning base here cook here for about 3 to 5 minutes. I like for mine to get a little crust at the bottom, but I'm just gonna want the flavors to come together. So I'm gonna let this go here for about 3 to 5 minutes, and it will be ready. So this is coming together here nicely, and I have 30 seconds before I turn this off. It's been sauteing here for about 5 minutes, and I've occasionally give it a stir so that it doesn't stick at the bottom, but I am using a non-stick pan, so I'm going to just lightly garnish it with some chopped up shallots or scallions, and this is ready, our delicious tilapia choka. And here you have it, our quick, easy, delicious and simple tilapia fish choka. And I'm showing you here that this pairs really nicely with dal and rice, and that's what I'm going to have it with, dal and rice and some bhaji in a little bit. And this is my fish choka. So I recommend, if you've never cooked or tried fish like this, go ahead and try it in under 10 minutes. It's easy, it's simple, it's quick. You can do this with tilapia, with cod, with the Guyana catfish, banga, as long as it is boneless, and you will come up with something that's tasty, simple, and really nutritional. Do try this recipe. All of the measurements and ingredients will be listed in the description box below. Give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and thank you for spending time with us today in Abby's Kitchen. Enjoy this recipe. Bye bye.